Hey everyone, this is Kirk here again from OptionAlpha.com, and in this video I want to talk about how we just go ahead and monitor our positions at the open of the bell each day. So actually, as I'm recording this, you guys are going to hear a sound here coming up in about 25 seconds as we get into this video as the bell starts to open today. So I wanted to start recording this video a little bit before the market open, and again just go through kind of what I'm looking at as I kind of monitor positions in the morning. Now, of course, it's important that as you go through here that, again, you're trying to see what the big movers are and the big things you need to change. And actually, here comes the bell. Okay, so market is open. I don't know why the bell didn't actually go off. Maybe I had it turned off. Okay, so the market's open now, and you can see the positions are starting to flood in, and the new trades for today. And so you can see everything starting to quickly change here, and we've got lots of positions that are being updated and changed throughout the day. So now that we're started here today, the first thing that we want to do is, again, take a look at positions that are big movers. So if you have something, for example, that's only moving $4, like our put credit spread here in IWM, probably don't need to look at that right now. So again, big move for your portfolio might be, $10 or $20, but again, I'm looking for things that are making really, really big moves. Now, one of the other ways that we can do this, and let me just slide my platform over here just a little bit. One of the other ways that we can do it is we can take a look at the symbols on our watch list, and you can look on the left-hand side of the screen here, and I don't have the symbols here, but I usually rank and check out and see kind of which stocks are making really big moves. So percentage-wise, I like to just rank and see, which stocks are making big moves. In this case, the one that right now has a 19% move today is JCPenney. That's a pretty significant move. That's definitely an outlier from everything else. And then any stocks that are making big moves down, and one that's making a big move down is MU, which we didn't trade through earnings, but we tried to trade through earnings. But you can see it's got a pretty big move down, so maybe I might want to take a look at that for a possible trade. But if anything on that list has a ticker symbol that is a stock that you're trading, then obviously you'll want to take a look at it and see if that requires some sort of adjustment because of the big move. Now, again, as you start to kind of go through your list, what I like to do is just kind of open up some positions and see, kind of what's happening as far as the market change. So in XLE, we have a pretty big move up in XLE. We're starting to lose a little bit of money of our profit. And so as I start to go through here, now we start to ask our questions, does it require an adjustment? Is this a trade that we're going to let go all the way through expiration? Is this an undefined risk trade, a defined risk trade? Whatever the case is. So we want to start, to kind of ask ourselves those types of questions as we go through some of the trades that we have. So in this case, it's a defined risk trade. We're just going to let it go all the way through expiration. Again, as I kind of go down here, I don't have too many positions that are, making really big moves. The only position that I currently have that's made a pretty big move, and just dollar-wise it's offset, is I got assigned on one of the contracts a couple contracts that I have in US Steel. So you can see down here we got assigned the 300 shares. So although it looks like a pretty big loss here, that's completely offset by what's going on up here with the underlying options that we profited on. So these kind of net out, and we're a little bit positive because of the stock assignment today. So those might be something that we're going to go ahead and exercise and close out, or we could decide to keep the position, whatever the case is. But again, you can see this is definitely the first thing kind of on my radar screen today from everything else, and that's obviously what I'm going to tackle first. Now, after you go through all of your positions and just make sure that everything is kind of buttoned up, nothing really needs to have an adjustment, or nothing really is kind of pressing, no stocks that you're trading are down 20% or 30%, whatever the case is, then you really have to just let things be. And I say this in all sincerity because most people assume that you've got to just watch and hover over your positions all day long. And that's just not the case, right? Most of the trading activity happens in the morning. A lot of things will move quickly in the morning, and then they'll kind of settle throughout the rest of the day and then move again towards the end of the closing bell. So it's important just to check your positions once in the morning, maybe come back if you want to, check them in the afternoon, but again, revisit some of your positions in the afternoon towards the close of the bell instead of kind of around lunchtime or so, just so you have an understanding of where the market might go if it continues to fall into the close or rise into close, whatever the case is. So in our case, there's really not much that we need to do. So from here, we're done monitoring our positions today. Now we can focus on either doing something else. If you've got a day job, you can work your day job, and we'll start actually going out and start looking for new positions and analyzing new positions from here. So hopefully this video was really helpful. Again, it doesn't have to be some overly complicated system that you use. As long as you just quickly get in and check and monitor your positions, remove yourself from the market, let the positions work themselves out, you'll be better off for it long term.